question of the day is, what happened to Cream the Rabbit? I mean, you look at the new Sonic 27th Anniversary live stream that showed off some sneak peeks for Team Sonic Racing, and you get the new team of Team Rose, and then we got Amy and Big returning, but Cream did not. Instead of in Cream's place, the Chows got a spot. And in my opinion, I think the Chows could have been their own racing team, honestly. Like, forget Omo Chow, and you could have like the Neutral Chow, the Dark Chow, and the Hero Chow. They could have all been their own separate team. That's how I probably would have worked the Chows in, if they're going to sneak the Chows into the game somehow. But going back on the Cream thing, you might question, where has she gone? And a bigger question is, if at all characters they pushed back, they didn't keep Big the Cat pushed back, why Cream the Rabbit? Well, in my opinion, it's most likely because, let's focus on Big real quick. The reason Big is staying is, one, he's got more of a personality type to him than Cream the Rabbit, as well as more of a backstory and more things to go off of with him. Like, he had his own little separate story in Sonic Adventures where Cream has only really been depicted as a shy, bashful kind of character who's very soft-spoken, never been really confident too much, and that's pretty much her character in a nutshell. At least with Big the Cat, you've had some kind of turmoil, knowing that he's kind of a dope, he's kind of a comic relief character, and he has a little bit more depth to him, at least knowing that he has a best friend that's a frog, versus Cream the Rabbit's cheese. Which, I guess let's be honest, Big the Cat's not the most in-depth character, but he has a little bit more going towards him than Cream the Rabbit. I mean, just going off the start, I mean, Cream the Rabbit she was a Tails clone, straight up. I mean, for Team Rose, they needed someone to be a fly type, and they chose Cream the Rabbit. I mean, she was put in the Sonic Advance games, but she wasn't any different than playing as Tails. There's honestly nothing that stands out about Cream the Rabbit, and she hasn't really been in the most recent of the Sonic games. I think the last one she appeared in was either a racing title or Sonic Generations. And the racing titles, they're just party games. Of course she's going to show up, because she even shows up in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It seems at this point she's almost like the Waluigi of the Sonic franchise, you know? As to the point to where she's only in the party games and nothing else. Like, don't even mention her anywhere else in the games, because we don't want her there, is what Sega's like. And to be fair, it's not like she adds anything to the series. I mean, she's shy and bashful, but that can only go so far in terms of a story element. What's she going to do, get captured? She can't do anything, especially in Sonic Forces. Could you imagine her in the war? They couldn't write a 6-year-old into a war. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy to think a little child would be a part of a war front. But then you might question Tails, and, well, Tails is a bit different in the aspect of that's Sonic's, like, sidekick all the way through. You couldn't get rid of Tails, because if you did, it would indefinitely irritate the fan base, because if Tails is not there, that's like Sonic's go-to partner. He's been there since Sonic 2. You can't diss him out the game. It's like getting rid of Knuckles. You can't do it unless you're looking at Sonic Colors. Then you might say, well, hey, Knuckles wasn't in there, but he was in the 3DS version, but not 3DS, but the DS version. But I think Cream was also in the DS version, as well as Silver, oddly enough. But we're going off on a tangent on that one. Yeah, Cream the Rabbit hasn't had much of a purpose in the Sonic franchise. And in my opinion, them getting rid of her doesn't hurt the franchise in any way. And if she does make a return, I really couldn't see where it could be at, because realistically, they're not going to use her as a playable character anymore, because if they put her in and not Tails, that's the whole thing they don't want to mess with, because fans will be irritated. The only way that she could come back is like a comical character, but she's not comical, she's a shy, bashful character, so there's not much to do with her. So I guess they're saying as there's no real purpose to put her into the franchise at this point. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll put her in later on in a new team, maybe for Silver if he shows up. Because I don't see who else could be his third partner other than, because it would just be Silver and Blaze. But I'm not an expert on this. I don't know who he'd partner with. My point is, I think Cream the Rabbit being gone is not a bad thing for the franchise. It doesn't hurt anything, it doesn't help, so the only thing it does is make someone lose a job, because no one will be voice acting for her anymore. But if you're different from me, if you think that she should stay and she's like your favorite character, please give me a reason why she's less of a shallow character than I'm portraying her as. So leave that down in the comments below. Maybe if you agree with me, do the same thing, write your opinion. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, I guess don't hit that dislike button, please. I can't handle that nonsense. But I'll see you in the next video. Just drop the and subscribe, and I'll see you then.